Hello and welcome to this episode of the English Idioms series. Today we're looking at the idiom to be as cool as a cucumber. So as always in this series we'll look at the meaning with a dictionary definition. We'll focus on the pronunciation and think about any connected speech features that you might want to use, and then we'll have some examples to finish. So, to be as cool as a cucumber. This is taken from the Cambridge Online Dictionary, and their definition is that you are being or behaving very calm or very calmly, especially when this is surprising, maybe out of character or it doesn't suit the situation, for example. So thinking about the pronunciation then, as always with these idioms that begin with to, we've got our potential weak form of to be, and then because be ends in that vowel sound and as begins with the a sound, we can have this subtle linking y, be as, be as, be as, to be as. So repeat that after me nice and loud, to be as. Now potentially you can also go weak with your as, so you can use the schwa instead, as. That's point 3 there, as. So we can say to be as or to be as. It's your choice, to be as, to be as. We've got a second example here of the word as, and again we can go weak. So as cool as or as cool as, both fine. And because the word cucumber begins with that k sound, we can go weak with our a cucumber. So we don't really want to say a cucumber. It sounds too strong, it's too much. A cucumber. So we've got a lot going on here potentially. I don't want you to overthink it too much. If you really overthink these things, sometimes we can become tongue-tied. So don't think too hard. Just be aware that we've got potential in this idiom for lots of weak forms. I think that's the main thing. So don't overthink it now. Just listen and repeat after me. To be as cool as a cucumber. Again. To be as cool as a cucumber. Great. So let's have a couple of example sentences just to put this into context then. She's always as cool as a cucumber during meetings. He looked as cool as a cucumber at that press conference. So in both of these situations, they're potentially high stress, high stakes. You know, meetings can be quite stressful, press conferences can be a very pressured occurrence. So if we say that the person is as cool as a cucumber in these contexts, it means that we're surprised maybe at how relaxed and in control and calm they seem given the high stress situation. And we've got a couple of interesting pointers here to help us think about when this thing is. So with number 1, she's always as cool as a cucumber. That tells us about her habitual activity. So as you can see, we haven't changed anything about the actual idiom. The idiom's in blue, as cool as a cucumber, and she's always is how we change our sentence to be located somewhere in time. This is about her regular habitual behaviour. Whereas with number 2, again, we haven't changed the form of the idiom. It's still as cool as a cucumber. But because I've used the word looked, we know we're talking about a particular time in the past. So I'm not talking about his habitual activity. This is one time, that press conference, whenever that might have been, he looked. So if you want to use this idiom in your own speech, Remember to change your verbs in the wider context of the sentence to allow you to locate this somewhere in time. So over to you then. Have a think about an example sentence you could make to use this idiom. Leave me a comment and then I'll give you some feedback on your example sentence to let you know how you're doing. The best way to remember these things is to try and practice them, use them in real occurrences. So yeah, give me an example. I hope you found that useful. If you did, go ahead and hit like. And if you want to work with more idioms, then check out the playlist. It's growing slowly over time. And if you've got any requests, please leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching and have a lovely day.